del fatto che adesso ci racconterà un po' di quello che ha significato stare all'interno della compagnia di Forsyth, e quindi lascio la parola. Grazie.
Grazie a lei. Ho bisogno di un microfono?
No.
No, eh?
No.
Sì?
Sì.
Well, okay. I don't like it, but it's okay. Yes, so thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure to be back in the academy. Yes, I am going to talk about something that perhaps not what you expected. Anyway, so I had a very short dance education. I started when I was 20 years old in Bilbao, and that was my first encounter with ballet with my teacher, Jon Beitia. I was very lucky, because in my short formation as an education in dance, I never had teachers that made me feel ashamed of my body or parts of my body or my intellect or many other things that actually many fellow dancers were attacked to, I can say, very aggressively, sometimes very disrespectfully, and sometimes in a kind of insulting way. And yeah, I was 20 years old, maybe a bit more formed in my personality, so that didn't affect me in the same manner as affect my very young colleagues, especially the girls, because yeah, we were 3 guys in my school, and very big number of very young girls. And so since the first time I arrived in that school, I realized how hard it is for girls and for women to come forward. They really have to work much, much harder than, at least than me, I guess. So when I got invited to this conference, I don't have any PhDs or any titles of that kind. I was a bit nervous and I thought, oh my god, what am I going to talk about? Let's look at the internet. What is a conference about dance research? Find very little, but I found a very interesting YouTube. I don't know, you end up always in a YouTube video, right? Nowadays. So I ended up watching a video of Gabrielle Roth, and she was talking about, she was talking about destination and the loss of the way because of the destination. I will clarify a little bit later on. I thought it was very inspiring, so I thought I'm going to steal that. I'm going to talk about destination because that's a very interesting word for me in the whole context of dance. So referring back to the hard work of the poor girls and how it affects them, this very negative criticism that they get about their bodies. For us, I mean, I was 20, I didn't have to go through any change in my body, but all those young girls have to go through many changes in their bodies, as the course of nature does. And poor things, they cannot do anything about it, it just can't, that happens to them. So I wonder if there's any way to kind of support them instead of crush them down because of the change that they're going through. I say this because I know a lot of people that are very damaged because of this, and some of them they never really recover. It's really not very nice, I guess. Anyway, so back to destination. I thought, this way of learning dance or teaching dance where the best is in the front, the worst is at the back, this kind of thing. So the worst never gets a chance to actually get motivated to get better because we expect that he's going to be the worst anyway, he's going to look at him or her. And the best is going to have a destination, right? The school, the organization, what she is in. I'm saying she because there's more she's than he's. He, she, him, he. And destination for them is that company, that institution, and we kind of lose the way about learning and becoming developers of our artistry instead of just we become better than the other one, and better than anybody. yeah, it kind of loses a little bit the way that the step that we have to go through, I guess, in life, because that takes a lifetime. And that's why I thought I'm going to call my talk Destination Don't Know Mind. I was very lucky because at 20 I had no destination. There was no destination for me. It was like, well, maybe you make something, maybe not, it's okay. So I was there hanging around, problem lost, as they say in German. But my teacher kind of put this little crazy seed on my head that I could become a professional dancer. So I kind of really went for it. As a man of 20, I am lucky and I made it. As a woman with 20, no chance, right, to make it as a dancer in a professional field. And I'm not talking only about ballet. I think it's really hard for any kind of modality of dance. So with all of this around me, luck kept on my side. I joined the Ballet Frankfurt with William Forsythe, which is a very interesting man. We've heard a lot of comments about him, l'enfant terrible de la danse, the constructor of ballet, the destroyer of ballet. What did I read 2 days ago as a description for his work? He will take steps that are considered wrong in ballet and make the choreographies with them. So it makes ballet freer. I was like, wow, what does that mean? For somebody who's writing about ballet, it makes ballet freer because it takes the wrong steps of ballet. It's a big contradiction, right? Anyway, like I said, I was very lucky. I went into this company in '99. And I was confronted to many different situations which I was not familiar to. I never saw this before in my life. So the first person that comes into the room, we all look at that person and try to learn what he or she does. This is the last person that came. This wasn't even in the company, it was just somebody that came through the door. So there is not look at the best, it was look at the new one. Because maybe he has something interesting to tell us. The mouth is really dry. Have some water. I thought I don't talk very much, but actually I talk a lot. Sorry. Thank you very much. So that was one of the things. The other thing is, one day you will be dancing a principal role or a very important role in a piece. Next day you're just one in the back. That was problematic for a few years, I have to say. I wonder if it's because of that education that we got, that the bad expects to be bad and the good expects that you're going to get everything, right? So it's kind of a miserable life. I meet a lot of dancers, I teach a lot around in professional companies, and I meet a very huge amount of unhappy dancers. And I'm there thinking, my God, but this is what you like to do. This is what you dedicate your life to. What is the problem? Day by day, you just need to be happy doing that, right? But I guess we get this kind of like miserability behind us, dragging us down in a way, because we're used to that. It cannot be right? When I get it, because I get it. When I don't get it, because I don't get it. Anyway, so that was very exciting that anyone could do a principal role or anyone could do a call the ballet role, right? The other thing was there was not one the best. It was just interesting people. He would choose people and not dancers. And that was interesting because it's hard to find yourself as a person if you have never had the chance to actually find out who you are, if you are just being a dancer, a good dancer, the best dancer, the one that stays in the front, right? And suddenly we were confronted to, who are you? What do you think about this? So his whole work evolves about improvisation, not his whole work, but a lot of it. And to improvise, you need to have a very quick power of decision. You have to decide every single second. Because you're on the stage, and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm dancing a Forsythe piece, but I don't know because I don't have any steps, what should I do? Yeah, take a decision and just do it. And this is something we never get confronted, or I never got confronted in my dance education, or in the companies I was there before, dancing before. Never. You do what you're told, and this is the steps, and you do them the best you can. Maybe you can interpret a little. Careful. Always careful, the little finger, the little no. And so this was really a whole world to find out. And many dancers, many people could not many, but a few could not actually deal with it. They left after 1 year or 2 years because it was too much, the pressure of having to change, having to take decisions on stage with other people. It's a very addictive kind of work because it's a very positive work. It starts where you are. It doesn't start with what you don't have. Oh, but look at you, and this is, and what we're going to do. No, however you were, that was good. And from there, you build, and you build, and you develop. And the interesting thing for him, it was that we were all different, and we all developed in different ways. And I guess that was the interesting thing for the audience as well, to see that, to see different characters, different people, different dancers, at the end of the day, but with something behind, I hope. I'm not being too pretentious. Anyway, so this, as I said, became kind of an addiction to work in this way, to always take the rag under your feet when you thought that you understood something. It's like, oh yeah, can you do it backwards? I've been working for hours and I'd be so long, and now I have to change, right? And he kept us feeding us and motivating us and changing every single day. That's why I was there 16 years. Other people have been up to 24 years working with the same person. And I think that's what made it exciting and powerful, that you were never criticized by the shape of your body or by your abilities. You were just working. And work is all that matters. And I don't know, I guess it affects me in the sense that when I look at art, or when I watch art or dance, when I watch dancers, when I'm teaching, I'm not interested anymore about the dancers either. I want to find that life motif, that thing, how do you say, the chispa, that makes the fire grow, right? Not the fire itself, but that. Right. Every day when you come into that class, into that training, are you ready to take a decision and look for something new every day? So here we go with the don't know mind. That was a slogan that Bill always said. We work with don't know mind because what we want is to find the reaction of the body in the dangerous moments when you are not in control. Because that's when you find out how your instinct works as a dancer. So you are always in a kind of in a stability, using your knowledge but finding something that you can know with. So it's all enriching your own ways of dancing, your way of being. And that's what I'm trying to do now when I teach. I'm taking a risk because many companies don't invite me because I am too, I'm not going to say any word because I don't even know what they say about me. They just don't invite me. And I'm happy because I want to work with people that want to work in that way, not the other way. And so I'm trying to make available the possibility that you might actually feel good dancing and training every day. Because it's wonderful, because we like it. That's why we're in that room every day. Otherwise, it's just, when you think about it, it's crazy. It's crazy. Every day, just there with the piano, always there with you know. But there's something inside. So can we remember that we have that and the other stuff? And it's hard. It's hard for dancers to get confronted to take decisions. I make sometimes just one exercise in a whole class, where they have to decide a little bit which is, I think, a beginning of an improvisation that with material that you forgot about, like a can do exercise. Front, back, second, and donde va el pirouette, and now you go back, front, second, well, but they already, that moment is interesting for me. The pirouettes they do every day with all the teachers, right? So that moment of, I don't know what I'm doing is interesting because that is when your brain is firing up, right? That's what always Bill used to say as well. If the brain understands, even the audience, you use the pieces in that way. If the audience understands what the piece is about or what's going on, they're going to sleep. So for the dancers it's the same. If you repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, maybe you're very good at repeating it, but at one point your brain is dropped, right? We don't want that. We want to do one, but really excited. So that is my mission, I guess, in life, or in this dance world. I am going to go there. Anyway, I'm going to resume because they're getting a bit late, and I will practice. Sorry, I need to compress more. Okay. Fokin. Fokin, right. Fokin interests me a lot because he, 100 and I don't know how many years ago, was trying to change ballet or make it different. Something that keeps repeating itself with many people. And I think Bill Forsyth, in his way, participated in that idea of how to develop stuff, how to make things different, how to make it available for other people. And so I am going to practice, because I think it's an interesting improvisation exercise that he proposed. I'm going to practice an exercise that he thought about 112 years ago for a famous Russian ballerina. Yes. Anybody? Anna Pavlova? You know the one? Yes, the dying swan. I'm going to do that. I'm going to practice that in front of you if you allow me to. It's a solo that the version I'm doing is a bit younger. It's only 96 years old for a Danish ballerina called Elna Erberg. She moved to Spain and passed it on to Carmina Ocaña, which is a very known teacher in Spain, very loved by dancers. And her daughter, Elna Matamoros, is the one who allowed me to do it in front of people. She's working with the Compañía Nacional in Madrid, and I think also with the Ballet Nacional Flamenco. And she taught it to Elena Vostotina, which is a Russian ballerina who is now working in Zurich as a principal dancer, a dear friend of mine, beautiful and lovely dancer. She taught it to me with a lot of love and patience. I started doing point work when I was 49, and see, that was 14, it was the cue back then. Anyway, so I started when I was 49, and yeah, I am now 52 years old, and I think I kind of healed from all those negative criticisms that I've been hearing through these 32 years of my life. I can say that I'm now accepting my body as it is, because, hey, if you didn't get better, get good until now, it's not going to get better after now, right? Not after 52, right? Oh, you know nothing. I think I'm trying. Anyway, so, what is the right and what is the left? Yeah, that's one of the things. I don't know what girls do. I guess I'm not that experienced. I'm only 3 years on the thing, right? So, I did it first in the silence because I thought it was such a hard thing to do, and I wanted to show how hard it was, because ballerinas work very hard their whole lives. Again, with that hammering down since they're very young. And with the music, with the smoke, with the costume, with the feathers, it looks lovely and beautiful and easy and everything is wonderful, right? So I wanted to show how hard that was. You could hear my breathing and you could hear non-stop. And, well, I just went through on silence. It's already hard just to put them on, right? Yeah. Right, so I lost my field. You're saying I'm afraid. So when this time because because Lena, the Russian ballerina, asked me to wear them. So she had me to wear white tights, but this is the white I found in my closet. So it's a bit like a pinkish sunny red, right? Anyway, so I want to dedicate this to all the women that work very hard in the labs and keep on working very hard. And hopefully that one day we get this equality that humanity likes to talk so much about, but that's so little for, right? So, well, here's the table here. I, for some reason, blocked my telephone, so my music is... so we're going to try to do something with them, the beautiful people. Thank you so much. Shall we just try and see what happens? Give me 5 seconds to stand up there to go some words, and then yeah, I also find interesting that with this bill about people and dancers, I think it's interesting this moment when you are a person and then when you become a dancer, like is it really that or is it not, right? Vamos. Yeah. have any questions? Call me on my mobile when this is not working. No, do you have any questions? I won't have. But I heard somebody said warming up is just a state of mind, actually, to be warm. So I kind of start to believe it now. But I did warm up physically too. Do you have any questions?
Non so se qualcuno di voi ha qualche domanda. Io ringrazio tantissimo di questo regalo, di questo bellissimo regalo emozionante per tutti noi, è stato veramente un grande piacere e se nessuno ha domande io chiuderei questa lunghissima sessione del convegno ringraziando tutti i nostri partecipanti perché ognuno di loro ci ha donato un pezzo di sé, una parte di sé importante che ci portiamo a casa e che personalmente a me, ma penso anche a voi, ha aperto delle riflessioni. Io sicuramente mi approccerò anche in modi diversi, ripensando a quanto oggi ho sentito, cose veramente molto belle, emozionanti, che ci hanno fatto riflettere. E non ultima, la performance meravigliosa del nostro Amancio che ci ha fatto veramente un bellissimo regalo e che ringrazio ancora tantissimo, soprattutto perché ha espresso questa solidarietà solidale al mondo della danza femminile. Grazie mille, grazie mille. Ci vediamo domani, grazie a tutti.